Greetings, Randolph-Macon students and families, and a special welcome to our wonderful class of 2020, for just whom my words right now are intended. No longer seniors, you are finally graduates. Congratulations, you have made it. Of course, we were supposed to be together right now, at this very moment, in this place, at your commencement. You and your loved ones, along with the faculty who mentored you, and the coaches and staff who supported you, and your friends and classmates, sharing that wonderful moment with you. Commencement is by far our most meaningful celebration of all at Randolph-Macon. There's nothing quite like seeing each of you graduating seniors in your caps and gowns, gathered underneath our beautiful oaks and maples on the familiar brown fountain plaza, and walking across that commencement stage. I'm really sorry we're not doing that this morning. But I pledge to you, we will host an in-person, on-campus commencement honoring you just as soon as we can, and I will be counting the days. But despite our not being here together today, I am filled with profound and enormous joy, and I want to share that with you. As I reflect on your last 4 years as students, I thought back to those early days when virtually all of you were freshmen, new to campus and new to life at Randolph-Macon. And in your very first weeks, we got to know one another. When you joined me for dessert receptions at the President's house, remember those? In the dining room, the table covered with Miss Amy's wonderful chocolate cakes, delicious pies and brownies, our golden retriever circling around, hoping against hope you would weaken and break the one house rule, don't feed Callie. We would serve ourselves and gather together in the living room where we would then become better acquainted. And I would close our evening together by asking you one last question. What single factor most influenced your decision to come to Randolph-Macon? And then I listened as each of you individually gave your answer. And your answers were almost always as different as you are. Some of you named a particular major or program. Some cited athletics or a coach, talked about our beautiful campus, small classes, or outstanding professors and staff. That seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? And I wonder how many of you would remember the answers you gave back then and would say the same thing today. For I suspect that during your time here, many, if not all of you, found considerably more things about Randolph-Macon and you that confirmed your decision. And that's just as it should be. We all, many times, start down a particular path with a singular focus in mind, and then come to realize that the journey is far more rich and textured than we could have ever imagined. And I would surmise that every single one of you would say that without a doubt, you are now a very different person to the one who entered RMC those 4 eventful years ago. Which frankly is what Randolph-Macon is all about. Providing an outstanding educational experience full of opportunities, support and guidance, which has helped you develop a love for learning and pushed you to grow and develop and find out just who you are meant to be. So today, yes, I'm enormously joyful and proud because even though we're not together, we see you and we know what you have accomplished. Well done. And the last observation I want to share with you this morning is this. In thinking back over your past years as students, 201, I feel sure each of you would say that there were times here of deep challenge, times when you did not know how you would manage, what you should do, or how things might turn out. And yet, here you are. You made it. You honed your skills, you used what you learned, and you made it past the finish line. But at the same time, I will also say this. While you have certainly made it, you have not arrived. Because in life, the challenges and lessons and opportunities, they all just keep coming. We never really arrive. We just get stronger. We just build on our experiences and we just get more resilient. We learn that adversity is a fact of life, and that increasing in courage comes as we learn and grow. And how meaningful and important those skills are right now, perhaps more so than ever before as you face many unknowns in your future, and at a time when there are so many unknowns in the world for everyone. Things might seem a bit frightening sometimes. You may feel like you were dealt a bad hand this spring, but I urge you, dig deep and find ways within you to turn this adversity into a strength. I'm reminded of a story that recently inspired me in that way, about Tony Bennett, UVA's outstanding basketball coach, who also had to find ways to dig deep and help his team overcome the most embarrassing loss ever experienced by any team in the NCAA tournament back in 2018. So just a year later, after his team regrouped, rebounded, and went all the way to win the national championship, Coach Bennett recalled a quote that had inspired them all along their journey. If you learn to use adversity, it can buy you a ticket to a place you couldn't have gone any other way. If you learn to use adversity, it can buy you a ticket to a place you couldn't have gone any other way. And I think this lesson is equally applicable to you graduates today. If you learn to harness your potential in the most challenging of times, times such as these right now, you will become stronger, more resilient, and experience even more motivation and success. It is not easy, but you, class of 2020, you have already done it, and you will do it again. You will rise and you will go to a place you couldn't have gone any other way. So until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. And on behalf of everyone at Randolph-Macon, congratulations. We are just so very proud of you. Take good care, stay well, and Godspeed.